what does a gnome enclosure have to do with, like, electricity? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But I
I
did
mean,
do a
it has something to do with electricity if you want them to have lights.
I had to redo this training for other people later on, so when I was doing a PowerPoint, I put, like, one of the slideshows, the little slides as a gnome holding a light bulb
I love that.
because, it's an inside joke with myself.
It's so good.
Um, yeah, it's fantastic. And a great way to open the stream up here. We are back at the table for some more Sea of Stars, the Prince. I don't know why I don't have the Prince tag on here. It's been a while since I've actually. I don't think we've been on the landing page in ages, which was clear when Flash's name or Flash's character wasn't there on the landing page, so it's definitely been a while. And welcome back. We have finished our crossover, so if you're watching this and you watched the previous episode and are very confused as to what everyone is talking about, you're going to find a separate playlist. It is Keys of the Mother, and that was the big crossover sessions for both groups. So go get caught up on that, and then come back here if you're watching the VOD, or just stay here and then go get caught up later if you're wanting to watch it live. I think everybody's gonna get. We're back in the game. We just got back. I'm gonna be super generous because it's been a while since we've been back. Let's call it 25 points on your points cards tonight.
Oh shit!
25.
Is anybody getting charms, skill points?
Yeah,
it's a tough one.
You know what? Give me 2 charms, please.
2 regular charms?
2
I
regular
have to
charms.
decide if I want a charm or a skill point.
Okay.
Ditto.
For you, Mr. Tabok, you get a liquefaction charm and a charm of glibness.
Ooh. Glibness.
We got some people deciding on grand charms.
Grand charm versus skill point.
Mm-hmm.
My next, I was working on the athletics skill tree, and the next one is my greater athletics that I would get. And I get to ignore the speed penalty of difficult terrain. I'm so good at words, you guys. Yeah. I think I might do that and then 2 mini charms.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad choice, especially, I mean, it's too bad you were, like, that, skill point wasn't applied in that way for the Flongo guys, because there are places with very difficult terrain in space.
Oh, yeah.
Can you add your own point to the skill tree?
Looks like I just did it, and I grabbed it.
Excellent.
And I just need 2 little baby charms, and then that brings me down to 5 points on my points card.
Let's get you some baby charms. It's a squirrel charm and a divination charm.
Ooh.
Family. Fucking family.
Did you say squirrel?
Squirrel charm.
Is that because JJ loves nuts?
As a reaction to falling, you can become immune to fall damage for 1 minute.
But yes, he does get the power from his love of nuts. What's the divination charm here? Let's see.
Anybody else?
I'm definitely getting. Tonight? I'm trying to decide if I want to spend this on a skill point or a spell, or not a spell, a skill point or a grand charm.
A liquefaction charm actually goes well with my water powers.
Oh? You cause 60 feet by 60 feet by 10 feet deep around of ground within 60 feet of you to become like water for 1 minute. That's insane.
That's, yeah, wow.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Fuck.
Speaking of
Really
difficult
torn.
terrain-
Oh, I'm really torn between the Grand Charm and the skill point. No, fuck it. Let's go Grand Charm.
I
Fuck
like
it.
to
Roll the
hear
dice.
it. Grand Charm.
Next time I will go skill point.
Grand Charm of the Void Clad. You gain resistance to all damage
Hey.
except force. Once per long rest, you can become immune to all damage except force for 1 round, ending at the start of the following turn. Activating this ability is a free action.
Okay, so I could get 1 round of straight up
Just immune
immunity,
to all damage except
as
force
well
damage.
as resistance to everything. Oh, nice. Oh, I made the right choice. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a
Welcome
crazy
to the
good Grand
void.
Charm. Welcome to the void.
Fuck yeah, Squelcher's a tank now.
Ooh, Void Squelch. Make him purple and shimmery.
Ooh, that'd be so pretty.
I was watching
should
the previous sessions, and he did make note that he can change to different colors.
Oh yeah, I definitely can
As
change colors.
as a plasmoid, he can decide whatever color he wants to be.
That's dope.
It's really gotta confuse racists.
Hell yeah.
Is anybody else getting Grand Charms?
I'm
Or
close, but I'm banking.
banking?
Yeah.
I
Everybody...
really haven't decided. I maybe I'll decide by the end of the game.
That's fair. I understand. It's not like you have a shortage of powers.
Yeah, I ate the void.
You did eat the void, and we are actually going to get to that. I made the last team give their kind of run over or kind of like their what they remember from the crossover, and I'm gonna do the same thing to you guys, and I'll fill in gaps where needed, but all of you were there. So yeah, I'm not even gonna pick anyone. So somebody take it away. What do you remember from the last sessions, from the crossover and all that situation?
So we came across another ship, the Anathema, and we realized that, oh no, we've got some of the same goals here. So we joined forces, and all sorts of crazy shit ensued.
Yeah, JJ was really stoked about his new mech. He mostly remembers the new mech and the weird characters that we met on the other team. The singing lady, the robot guy, the bug guy. Was there a bug guy?
There was a bug guy. Yeah, that was Loki.
Yeah, was he in his mech the whole time, or did JJ see him as a bug? I don't remember that
I think
part.
you guys like met them. Like, you guys teamed up because you had the Crown Prince parked inside the Anathema.
Yeah.
Okay, so he would have seen him as a bug. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And he didn't see Oka until later.
And that was, yeah, briefly.
Yeah.
But
go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, I mean, it's you were journeying there because Aelita was kidnapped, and you did run into the empty ones.
Mm-hmm. JJ remembers that we thought that they had void people on board, but then they turned out to be good void people, which he was really surprised by, because, like, not to be racist against void people, but JJ only knows one good one, and that's Aelita. You're muted, Aelita.
JJ's not racist towards void people. His best friend's a void person.
Exactly.
What else? What else you guys got?
We found my ship, and it's now been void modified. It's purple instead of black now.
JJ likes it. He thinks it's fabulous now.
Okay, I actually picked what I'm gonna do.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take a skill point in animal handling,
Oh.
Ooh.
and I'm gonna start working on that.
Did you do that already? Oh, yeah, I see it happening now.
I just did.
So, learning animal handling. Hell yeah, that's awesome. And it should automatically... Did it automatically do it? No, it did not. Let's check that off for you.
Animal handling.
Now you got animal handling. That's not a bad choice at all. Come across a lot of weird things in space.
Uh-huh.
So Aelita, having been captured, we were hearing from their perspective a little bit, but before they even arrived, what were you up to? Give me your rendition of what happened.
Well, I stabbed myself a whole lot. They wouldn't let me die, which was weird. They turned my best friend into a monster, but she still slays. I met some really weird people. I ate the void. And I kind of just broke whatever I could.
We do have, here, we'll show Xylophone here. Now mutated after being crossed with some kind of other creature. Though still seeming like gentle towards you, Aelita. Like of anyone else, it seems like she's got like this blood rage, but you seem to be able to calm her. And yeah, you ate the void at the very end of the crossover as you were smashing the portal room in their lab. You flew directly into a orb of just pure void energy and soaked it up. Coming out of that, we have the new image of you, which was perfect. It absolutely captures what has happened to you with these void markings across your body and those just like void black eyes. Which that hasn't gone away. You still have like it you look like you've got kind of that gray alien eyeball, just pure inky blackness. You gathered everyone together on your ship. I actually have to add her because she'll be on the crown interior. You were able to get Xylophone onto the ship and get her into the sex dungeon, which you had like set up so that you could keep things locked in. So you got her kind of locked in there right now. Now, like when you got her in there, did you secure her, like use like your high-tech bed to kind of like keep her in place? Or is she just kind of like roaming around in there, like, or lock her in one of the cages? Or is she just like
roaming around?
She's just free roaming, just like...
Oh, absolutely. I'm not gonna restrain her.
You do hear a lot of smashing and like rage roars.
Absolutely.
She's definitely not pleased to be in that. I
go in there and talk to her every so often.
Yeah. I think immediately flying away from Avalor, you're all a little bit still hurt from the battle. Those who were injured, you haven't really done anything to heal your wounds or work on your mechs. Davis is thankfully safe, but like talked about things being released on in the lab before it exploded. And at the end of that, you had seen some strange looking, like you had come across these weird, like superhero like sentinels, and you saw a very strange looking one that also looked like it had almost like void tentacles coming from it, fly away from the planet. Princess Onyxia is on the ship with you guys.
Like, technically, the one ship is hers, but she did say we could keep it, so...
Yeah, she's back in her, like, diamond state, so she can't, like, directly speak with everybody. Just talking in, like, the blah, 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 blah. But aboard the ship, you're at the very least able to kind of get it translated to know the gist of what she's saying. And yeah, she has no problem with you keeping the ship. Once you are able to get her back to Grixio, she'll be able to go, and basically hitch a ride home. And that appears to be the course of action right now, headed towards Grixio, in hopes of finding a cure for Xylophone's mutations. It does take.
Oh yeah, are we going back to Dr. Hellman?
What's his name? I was trying to remember his name. Dr. Hellman. I mean, I don't think it can hurt.
I mean, he helped me out a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
Aelita, are you okay with your friend potentially having all the weird abilities I have? That is kind of a side effect.
For the most part, but I would like to talk to her and make sure she's okay with it. She might not even want to go back. Like, I want to make sure what she wants. I'm not going to force her into anything.
That's really good of you. Okay. Yeah, if you're able to communicate with her about it, then that's probably the best course of action.
Is that are you going to wait to land on a planet before you do that, or are you trying to talk to her immediately, Aelita?
I think I would go talk to her right away.
Okay. Do you go inside, or do you like talk to her through the door?
I go inside. I'm not really afraid of her.
You go inside, and the room is destroyed. Like, it's smashed up. The fucking big vat of lube has like a big claw mark through it and like is oozing out from that claw mark. A lot of like the wood fixtures that you had in place are smashed up. The big hold on, I gotta look at the prince interior here. So like what's the word for it? Whatever the contraption with the dildo attached to it is, it's smashed and like flipped over. The pillories are destroyed. Just anything she could destroy is broken. Anything she couldn't destroy has like big dents in it, or like it like buckets are tossed to the side. And she, like, when you walk in, turns around in like this rage state, and like lifts her claws up to go like as if she is about to claw you before realizing it's you and calming down. She kind of like reaches out and kind of like rubs your face with her finger, and she says, like, in this kind of like just gruff like alien voice, she's just like, "Hey girl."
Hey girl, hey. Do you like what they've done to you? Because we know a doctor that might be able to change you back to who you were before. Or at least close to that.
She looks over to like, you got like where this where in the dungeon, there's almost like this like squat potty. In front of it, there's a mirror, and the mirror is smashed. And she looks over to the mirror and looks back at you and looks into your eyes that now like are not eyes that she recognizes but knows are yours. Like stares and almost gets lost in that void for a moment before she looks with kind of like a disgruntled face, and she's just like, "Argh!"
Because I love you no matter what, and change is normal. So if you want to be like this, that's fine. I will love and respect you anyways. But if you want to meet with this doctor, we can arrange that.
You look as she tries to really process it and looks back to you and she says, "Help."
Okay. And I'm gonna hug her.
She fully embraces the hug. She's calm with you. She pulls you in close, and she sheds tears.
Yeah, and I think I'm just gonna have a little sleepover with her for, just hang out with her.
Okay. Neldor pops his head in occasionally, but she doesn't really like anybody else on the crew. And when he pops his head in, she'll like lift the first thing she can and like throw it at the door. He's just like, honey, do you guys do you need snacks or anything?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay, popcorn. Can she still eat regular food?
We'll find out.
Okay, he'll run off to get some food for you. Elsewhere on the ship, while that is happening, I'm gonna start with you, Squelch. What are you doing?
Putting some final touches on my new companion.
Okay.
Is what I.
Who is this new companion? Does the crew know that you have been working on this companion?
No. We're gonna say I've been working on him, like, just kind of on my own time in secret.
Yeah.
Wanted to save the big reveal for a later time. Give me 1 second here. I'm just making some slight tweaks to something. Do. Apply. Let's see. There we go. Squelch is now purple.
What?
Yeah, because I'm void touched. Or the void thinged.
Oh. Oh my
So
god.
Squelch is purple now. There. Did some quick photoshopping. Purple Squelch.
I love him. He is so good, purple.
Well, I appreciate it.
He's now
Anyway,
grape flavored.
Yes, Squelch has been doing some tinkering, in his downtime with his artificer skills, and basically, and has taken some inspiration from one of the many movies that we've watched with JJ over the years, and I have created myself a little robot companion. Because I was saying before, I was on this level up by M&E allowed me to switch my subclass around since I wasn't really using alchemist stuff much at all, the alchemy stuff. So it's like I switched to a battlesmith. So now I have the class feature is steel defender, but it's basically a little battle bot thing. So I have made myself a companion, and I've taken inspiration from a movie. That movie being AI. So everybody, I would like to introduce you to HJ07. If you could bring up like
The
pop
picture.
up the full picture.
So
This is my new robot companion.
Squelch walks in with a robot following behind him that looks like a little boy.
Wild.
Wow.
JJ is so unsettled.
Tabok is low key, just kind of like, all right. He's low key kind of suspicious.
Jeff looks
Well,
over.
He doesn't get a completely bad vibe from it.
Jeff looks over and he's like, "What you got there, buddy?"
This is my new companion that I have built to aid us around the ship and in battle. So many of you are getting these new like mechs and stuff to drive around, and I'm not all about that. So I figured, a robotic companion to help in battle would be nice. And I took, advantage from one of the robots in one of the movies we watched with JJ
Oh,
at
yeah.
some point. Yeah. Like,
Um,
I can't remember if we watched it with JJ or if I watched it on my own from the Library of Earth movies, but I took inspiration from that movie AI. And built
JJ's
myself
just
a
like
robot.
JJ's just like that's the kid that sees dead people.
I don't know about that, but he was definitely a robot in that one movie. So I made a robot, Haley Joel Osment. So I would like to introduce you all to HJ07.
does he talk like Haley Joel Osment as well?
No.
No, he talks like a robot.
Yes. I need to work on the speech patterns a little more.
It just
He
looks
needs some
over and it's
tweaking
like,
still.
"Hello, hello."
Hello, HJO. This is the crew. They are friends.
Hello.
What does the
protect-
HJ stand for? HJO stand for?
Haley Joel Osment. The actor. I used the abbreviation from the actor's name.
Oh, okay. Okay. I understand.
And 7, well, because the first one, the previous versions had some issues and kinks that needed to be worked out. They didn't quite work out.
That's fair. So there are 6 other little weird Haley Joel Osmonts kicking around the ship somewhere?
Oh no, I scrapped them, used them for parts.
Okay.
They weren't completely defective. Parts of them worked great, but others not so much.
So there's parts of Haley Joel Osment somewhere around the ship?
He's been repurposed into stuff long ago.
Well, I mean,
Part of him's in like the intake manifold.
Jeff's like, I just don't
Have
want
I
to
ever-
walk over and like end up like, slipping on his face or something from like a
Nah,
discarded robot.
No,
you didn't use
he's-
them to fix the toaster, right? I don't want to toast my bread in Haley Joel Osment.
No, the toaster's fine. Part of him might be the hot tub. I'm not sure. You gotta use what you can to fix stuff.
JJ feels dirty.
So wait, you've been working on this for a while then, because you fixed the tub like.
I'm retconning a little bit.
Well, no, I'm saying this as Jev. I'm saying this as Jev.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jeff's like, you've been working on this for a while then.
I've been. It's been a little side project up until now.
Yeah.
So yes, he will aid in protecting us in battle, and doing useful chores and stuff around the ship as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Hello.
So
New friend.
what does he do?
It just looks over and says, "Hello,
Hello?
I am HJ07."
Hi, HJ07.
Looks
He
to you,
can
Squelch.
fight. Yes.
Just kind of like looks at you, like it's waiting for you to tell it what to do next.
You can just go back to the shop for now, HGO7.
Affirmative, and just like walk like rigid like
I will-
walks away.
I will call you when I need you. Thank you very much.
We're gonna stick HJ07 like right here in this little lab.
But yeah, he can fight in combat or help protect us in combat. You know, he can even do some repairs in a pinch if we need to.
Okay.
But yeah, out
That's
of character
definitely
in terms
handy.
of things. He's got a force damage attack he could use in combat. He can as an advantage as what is it? Deflect attack. Where is it? As a reaction once a round, he can give disadvantage on an attack roll against an adjacent friendly target to help protect them. He can he's got the ability to repair a construct or object 3 times a day for 2d8 plus proficiency bonus hit points, so he can repair himself for another construct or object or something else.
Aelita decided to tell everyone that Xylophone does in fact want to go see Dr. Hellman. So she kind of is just standing there watching this happen, but maybe she missed the beginning of it. And so she kind of just thinks Squelch is a father now.
The robot walks by you and goes, "Hello," and keeps walking. doesn't stop. Then from the hallway, you hear the robot again go, "Hello," and you hear Tink go.
I think Tink has a new friend now.
Aelita comes back to join the group and let you know what's going on. Taking a break from the slumber party.
Yes, to sum up, I made a robot. He looks like the boy from that one AI movie where the kid was a robot.
So you made yourself a child.
In a way. Not biological, of course.
That doesn't matter, it's still your child. Squelch, I always knew you would be a great father. I'm so proud of you.
Aw, thank you. Hopefully I can live up to those expectations.
I believe in you, Squelch.
That means a lot, guys.
Varric, are you with everybody on? Are you? What is Varric doing?
Varric is probably. He spends half of his time with his nose and his hands stuck in the engines and the mechanics of the ship, because that's what he's being paid to do. So, and because it's his thing, right? He enjoys tinkering, especially looking for ways to optimize and and sometimes even update systems if he can find them. So I'm sure he's finding parts of that are strange to him that have been built into all of the stuff that Squelch just described about using spare parts from his robot. Varric has probably been finding them and removing them whenever he feels he can. Right? So he's got a box of parts that he's just stashed away over here, and he's just not saying anything to anybody about it. Not because he plans to use them, but because he's I don't know what to think about this. But ever since he came on board, and he's known that Squelch was functioning as the mechanic prior to him on the ship, he's been quietly going through and fixing things the right way.
Yeah, there's definitely been some
saying
jury
nothing to nobody
rigging
about
here and
it.
there going on for sure. It's probably some of this things parts are like ending up in just places that's like, yeah, this'll work for the time being, kind of
Like
situation.
he's that quintessential. He watches you fix something and then comes back later and fixes it correctly. Guy.
I need Varric to
Yeah.
look at the hot tub because it's very important to me, and I also have something else for Varric to fix, and he's not gonna want to fix it. It's the machine Xylophone he broke.
Oh yeah,
Am I misremembering? Didn't he help build that?
No.
No, that was
no.
from the pop.
We did something with it. What did we do with it? We did something with it because I remember it being brought up. Okay, I have to go back and watch that VOD, but
Yeah,
that was before you arrived. One of their goals was to get a sex dungeon built in the Prince, which they did. They went to a place called the Slippery Bean, which was like a multi-tier sex shop.
I probably saw it when we were doing the repairs, the fix up to turn the sex dungeon into a literal dungeon.
Yes. Yeah.
Or into a cage, and I think I remember there was a rather comedic conversation about that, or side eye about it.
Yeah, I think he came in like just as we were like finalizing the sex dungeon, so I think he was there for like the tail end of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm pretty sure we had that for quite some time.
No, but I mean, I think he saw it while we're doing the final.
Yeah,
because you guys were like putting shutter doors on it when you were preparing for the Void Seekers, so you would have had an opportunity to see it then.
Yeah, Varric was the guy. Varric was one of the guys that was hired as part of the crew to do the repairs, and then became part of the crew after that.
That's right. When we were beefing up security on the sex dungeon,
correct.
We had a basic dungeon, but we decided it needed better security.
When you were trying to turn it into a trap. Yeah. That was when I was came in on the tail end of that.
I mean, it was already a dual purpose like jail cell, but we needed to make it so that shit couldn't like just like misty step out of it. So we had to up the security a little bit.
Varric will spend part of his time. I mean, he'll probably spend part of his time swapping out with Zap at the controls, piloting the ship, because he is thoroughly capable of flying. He may not be extremely skilled as a pilot, but he's perfectly capable of flying. So whenever Zap or whoever is piloting needs a break, I mean, I'm envisioning a situation like on a starship, much like we used to see in like the old TNG days with Star Trek, that there's like a shift change.
Yeah.
And there's like 3 shifts of guys, at 8 hours a pop or whatever, or maybe 4 6s or whatever the actual what is it? What's the line from Men in Black? The twins keep us on whatever time frame. It's a 72-hour day. Either you'll get used to it or you'll have a psychotic episode.
Yeah.
37, I believe.
37-hour day. Right. That is what it was. So whatever our around the clock full day schedule is Varric will obviously take a shift there at the helm whenever it's needed. He sleeps very little, and he's fueled on caffeine and protein. So, it's just, he's kind of around, and then he's there to make the occasional sassy, snarky comment whenever he sees something weird. For instance, a mechanized boy that's wandering through the halls of the ship.
Hello.
I mean, he's got to introduce.
That explains a lot.
It's his first time meeting everyone, so.
Yeah,
but I decided on
finding the parts. Right, Varric's been finding the parts. So as soon as he sees him, Varric's not surprised at all. He just kind of looks at him.
It's like when I was like, yeah, that checks out.
Hello. And then he walks. Now he's coming towards you guys. He walks into the room and he's like, "You built that, didn't you?"
Yes.
And he's pointing at Squelch.
Yes, I did. Excellent work, huh?
Well, it certainly answers a lot of questions about things I've been finding in the engines and the systems of this ship. since I came on board. Has anybody made a fresh pot of coffee? And he looks at Neldor. Neldor, do we have coffee?
Neldor is on the prince currently.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Neldor is not in the same room. He is on the crown, but he's in his office.
And he looks, well, okay, so he looks for Neldor because he knows Neldor's his coffee drinking buddy. And he's like, Neldor, shit. I'm going to go find coffee. What's going on?
Oh, yeah. But, well...
Why are you purple?
He can technically speak. HJ07 does have an int of 4 BHG, so just like... Keep that in mind if you're,
hey, listen,
stepping into new responses.
He knows hello and affirmative.
Oh yeah, he knows the basics for sure, like little stuff like that. But it's like
hold on,
does
just hello and affirmative.
He knows hello and affirmative.
Does he know negative?
He's got an int of 4.
So he can, like, no matter, even if the answer's wrong, he can just say affirmative.
Yeah, welcome to AI.
Oh, that's gonna go so well.
Does he understand commands?
He follows commands.
Okay,
Yeah,
so if I tell him
commands.
to get the fuck out of my engine room, he'll get out. He'll leave.
No.
Yeah.
Good.
He'll follow Squelch's commands. No, it's a steel defender.
Yeah.
So he'll follow Squelch's
true.
commands, but like unless Squelch gives a command to follow somebody else's lead, he won't answer to anybody else.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, I
that's
haven't
good to
done
know.
that yet.
I have to, so I have to yell at Squelch, tell Squelch to tell him to get the hell out of my engine room. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Correct.
For the time being, he doesn't follow anybody else's commands because Squelch
That could be an
yeah.
interesting fight scene.
No, he didn't. Mega Man was a super fighting robot.
Well, I put that just like more accurately. It's like he's before Mega Man, so he's Rock.
He's Rock. Yeah, there you go.
There was a few ideas floating around my head for what form this robot should take. Like I was toying between like, do I make him like sad like Marvin from Hitchhiker's Guide, or do I like have a legit Terminator walking around the ship? Like I know it was going to be something from the pop culture movies that we watch with JJ. It's like, do I make a miniature Iron Giant that's strolling around, or
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Sunny for My Robot. It's not bad.
I decided to go with the unsettling thing and have a small, like, soulless-looking robot boy wandering around the ship.
I love it.
Great, absolutely great.
Oh, wait, sorry. He knows 3 things. He knows hello, my name is HJ07, and affirmative. Because those were the 3 things said during that conversation. I guess int 4, maybe he would... does he know negative? Int 4, I'd give him 4 words. Or 4 phrases.
4 responses.
4 responses.
Yeah, negative for now.
Okay.
I guess would be one of them. It's like, he's got to be able to find a way.
Yeah, because otherwise he's just going to be answering affirmative to stuff that is actually negative, and that's going to be so good.
Yeah.
I'll continue to work on him with time.
Excellent. I'm excited to see where he goes, what he can grow into.
I don't know. I mean, by basic rules, it's like he's got a set stat block and he's a steel defender. Anything beyond that will have to be, talked over with Ebony to see what kind of bullshit we can decide to do with this robot.
It is a robot. The sky's the limit if the rolls are right. You know what I mean? I mean, if the rolls are wrong, the sky's the limit as well. It's just kind of if we're talking Mega Man, it's like kind of like make the difference between making Mega Man and making Ultron. And I really love when you roll those dice, so we'll see.
Beyond that, the only other thing that Varric would probably be doing in his spare time is working on repair plans for his going.
Yeah. I'm assuming like the Prince has like a small space where you guys like have like a little workshop set up. Right now Davis is in there repairing his Quickblade mech, like the Pilot
I'd
X
absolutely
mech.
be helping out with that. Like he's the boss.
Oh,
he's the money.
He'd take the help, but he'd be like, I mean, like,
In fact, if I'm helping him with repairs, they take half the time now.
Oh,
because of
beautiful.
my level up.
Well, yeah, that makes things even
And that
easier.
applies to anything that, as long as I'm involved in the repair process and helping out with repairs.
You cut the time by half?
I cut the time by half.
Amazing.
The martial ability that I got at 3rd level with Path of the Commander. Path of the Commander.
You get like a notification on whatever kind of device you have. I know you don't like, you're not very mechanical, but you do have a data pad, right?
What's that?
He's
super mechanical. He doesn't like computers.
He doesn't like computer, but you do have a data pad, like a simple data pad.
I mean, he it's a cultural thing.
Yeah,
it's a cultural thing with him, with his race, that they don't like using electronics and computers. They tend to build their like flights, their machine, their aircraft and whatnot with mechanical. It's a solely they try to do as much mechanical system as possible.
Yeah.
So it's not that he doesn't. I mean, like, I'm good with electronics or whatever. I just prefer not to mess with them.
Yeah.
Especially since I know somebody else on the crew's specialty is electronics, and I just tend to leave that alone.
Well, you get a notification on your data pad that you receive 2,500 credits, and you can add that to your character sheet.
Great. Gonna.
He's like, I wouldn't have been able to do that work in that amount of time, so I'm happy to pay you for it.
I'm just doing a couple. If you're wondering what I'm rolling, I'm just doing a couple quick like test rolls to things that I
of course
tweaked and set up just to make sure that they're working the way that they're supposed to be working.
Tabok, are you with the rest of the crew, or are you on your ship?
I was with the crew up until like J07 showed up, and I was just kind of like, feeling a little unsettled by him.
Did
so
you
I'm
just
just
note
like,
the fuck out of there? Just Irish goodbye.
I'm just like, guys, I just need to
hello
check on. So, jeez. I need to go to my ship for a second. Bye.
And as Tabok's walking by out the door, he's like, I'm looking at him like, does your ship? How is your ship? Is it good? Do you need any repairs? Anything?
I don't know. Guess I'm gonna check that out. Also, it's purple now.
I mean, yeah. So is Squelch. I mean, it is what it is. Do you want me to come with you? We can go take a look at it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Perfect.
Because as soon as he's got his coffee, that is.
Yeah. The coffee machine, you guys have like a deluxe espresso machine that was installed when Davis had everything else and installed on the ship for you guys. That was one of the things that ships did for the crown. So there is like a premium coffee machine there. I just gotta run to the washroom. I'll be right back. And then we will discuss what's going on with Tabok's ship.
Yeah, I decided on the Grand Charm this time, but my next one is definitely going to be a skill point. So I want to get the next stage in mechanics. So it's like, because like I have rapid repair as well, like Varric does. But the next one after that is emergency reinforcement, where once is a long rest, you can reinforce a mech ship or construct and give it extra temp HP or resistance to a damage type. So it's like, oh, sweet. Like I could just give my robot extra temp hit points and make him tankier.
No, I just the last skill point that I picked up, I have picked up both system. I'm splitting that tree. I'm doing 2 lines of that tree. I got the rapid repair and
Mhm.
emergency reinforcement, but then I went
Yeah.
back through the middle and I picked up system disruptor and weak point analysis was the one I
Yeah.
just picked up because I'm like, once a round, the first attack
Yeah.
I hit on a construct, mech, or vehicle deals bonus damage equal to my mechanic skill modifier. Hello. I'm like, oh my. Like, let me just add, hold on. Let me just add 11 points of damage on every damage roll.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
Like I'm like my skills is like I'm like good at both computers and mechanics, but you and Tabok are both individually better at those specific things.
Right.
Like
Right.
it's like you're both like really good at those things, and I'm just like pretty good. I'm a step below you guys, but I'm like good at both of them.
I'm much better on the my mechanic score. Because of who I am, I can actually base my mechanic score on my dexterity, not my intelligence.
Oh, nice.
So
That's
that's why my mechanic score is so good with that. But that's also means that between that and my piloting and my stealth skills, those are my acrobatics. Those are my top 4, you know, skill bonuses. My computers is I'm trained in computers, but I've only got like a +5 on the roll, so it's not. I'm not exceptionally good at it, and I'm not even trying to be. Like I said, there's somebody on the
yeah.
ship that's their job, and I'm happy to
Yeah.
let them be their job.
You, Varric, go to help Tabok look over his ship. Are you doing like a deep diagnostic of the ship and what's going on with
Oh,
it right now?
yeah, we want to see like I'm probably familiar with what this ship, the original version of the ship would have probably been. I would guess that I was probably at least somewhat familiar with the original design, but this has obviously been modified in some way, and so I'm very interested in seeing what's under the hood. If you
Yeah.
take my meaning.
So the original version of the ship was called the Macrocara Ocean Crawler, and it wasn't even designed for space travel. Like this one was retrofitted for space travel before Tabok got it. Before his ship was like it was black, and you can still see the black underneath, but there's almost like this. You're not sure what it is. It's not metal. It's almost like like crystal, but it completely encapsulates every part of the armor of the ship. So that's why it has that purple sheen. There's
So
almost
it's
like this.
layered.
It's layered. Yeah, it's almost like
Okay.
there's been like an armor installed on top of it. But when you try to, you couldn't chip any piece of it loose.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely the first thing he's going to do is take a hammer to it and see what it, see how it responds to impact.
No matter how hard you bring damage down on it, it seems like you are. It's almost like you're damaging a shield. But it doesn't chip away.
This thing is.
Can I see if this because one of the things one of the things I wanted to do was figure out just what exactly has happened to my ship.
You give me a computers roll, and I want a mechanics roll from Varric.
Okay. Computers. Oh. Okay. There we go. Boof.
Okay. Mechanically, a lot has changed for this ship. It moves the same on ground as well as like its normal flight speed. But the claws used to be just for show. It was just a part of the machine, and now they are fully articulated and usable as weapons. Like big, large clamping claws that it can actually kind of like curve and move and direct direct. You, even on that 12 with the computers, you can see that the programming has been adjusted to account for this. But you don't see anything deeper than that. Like, there's no markings like that anybody has left any other kind of signatures behind. And everything else appears to be fine with the programming of the ship.
How are the claws for fine motor control? Like, could they be used for? Are they more geared towards like heavy lifting type of thing, or do they have the fine tuning that you would need in order to, carefully manipulate something? Like if this vessel, this ship was going to be used to get into something where we had to manipulate something, how good is it going to be at that?
I think it depends on your piloting skill. It's pretty easy to tell from that. The same way like a forklift operator can do crazy shit if they've been, working a forklift their whole life. I think if you're better trained in piloting, especially like the land vehicles, then you're going to have a better time with using the motor functions of the claws, like to the point where you might even be able to pick up like a tiny tin can if you wanted to, but it would take training and time.
Would this ship? How would this ship survive an intentional crash landing into something?
Hey.
No. This is a hypothetical. This is a mechanical analysis of the ship and the nature of the new defensive capabilities of it. Like, and I'm thinking of the scenes in the original the first Guardians of the Galaxy, where he's like, these things are built for high impact, and he's like, that's not what I'm saying. And he's like, and then Rocket figures it out. He's like, oh, and he starts ramming shit with it and just keeps going because it's so tough that it will ram something and it doesn't impact it. It just keeps flying. That's what I'm analyzing with the nature of the nature of the vessel. Has this become a very stout tank-like?
See, I thought you just wanted to test its ability by like putting it on autopilot and yeeting it at an asteroid or something.
No.
Given the
why would I damage a work of art? What are you talking about?
Given the nature of this coding, you don't think that it is defensive in nature. Especially like again with a 12, I can give you with the computers that you can see. You can. Jesus Christ, squelch. I'll address that in a second. You can
no problem.
see that there is a programming attached to the void coding to allow it to become invisible. So you have like an invisibility capability on the ship, but it doesn't appear to do anything additional for the defenses of the Amethyst Claw. It seems like it has the same durability that it had previously. So can you I'd say if you crash landed into like mechs, you're probably okay, but you're not going to get away with crashing into other ships without taking a bunch of damage yourself.
Okay. But we know about this, but as we're basically crawling over the ship, examining its capabilities and its new, it's what it can and cannot do. So I'm assuming Varric and Tabok are like yabbering back and forth at each other, possibly even in like thieves' cant type shorthand, about what we're seeing and what's going on, and I'm just kind of relaying what I'm going to give him all that information that I've sussed out about the mechanical nature of the ship, what it can and cannot do.
Yeah.
At this point, so should I assume that we're information sharing?
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming he's the one that's figured out the whole stealth thing, right?
Yeah.
This could be a good infiltration option then. Like, especially when you can consider that the claws could be used to grab a hold of something so that the ship cannot be dislodged.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I mean, you could basically attach yourself to something like a Xandarian tick and just hang on forever. And make yourself invisible when you do it. And they'd never know you were there.
Physically latch on to another ear. even latch onto another ship stealthily.
The invisibility
like-
only lasts an hour at a time, and then it needs to
Mm.
recharge for 4 hours.
So we'd have to be quick about it. Still, that could be, I mean, for you to get in close to something, attach yourself, go invisible, if you had to hack something, like that could be very useful. Very useful.
I think so.
Tabok,
Mhm.
being on your ship, now that your ship is out of the range of the lab frequency, I mean the whole thing's destroyed anyway. Now that your ship has been turned on and is starting to receive data again, you get a message from a contact that you have that tells you that a powerful Davenport agent has been deployed to hunt you.
Oh. Oh, well, that's Oh, no. Oh, that's great.
The message is encrypted and they don't include too much additional information, but they tell you that the hunter's name is Ziraj, Ziraj.
Siraj. Does Tabok recognize that name?
No, not currently.
Hmm. Okay.
JJ, while all this is happening, what are you doing?
JJ is probably just like, he's in the room, but like he's also very unnerved by the little robot kid, so he's trying to distract himself by just like playing with Din Jr. and like working on training him to do some tricks.
Yeah. I finally made an actual token for Din Jr. and I settled on a new picture.
Yay! Oh, my little puppy!
Look at his little
Aw.
ears.
I
Oh.
love him.
Small bean.
I love him so much.
What are you doing with him? Like, are you playing? Are you trying to train him a little bit more?
I'm trying to teach him. Sorry, I remember I did teach him some tricks, but I can't remember what I taught him. Hold on, did I write it down?
I remember you were doing some stuff with him as well. He could like do like simple stuff. I think you taught him how to fetch. I could be wrong, but
Oh, I only wrote down what I was planning on doing. I don't know. I didn't write down what I was successful in doing.
well, we can go back. I know you were working on training him and teaching him new
Yeah.
things. So
I wanted to teach him how to fetch and to how to like press buttons on command. So like, I'll probably be working on the button thing if I already have taught him how to fetch.
I'm pretty sure you
I
already
think you
started the buttons.
Yeah, I think you succeeded, or like were like the buttons were already good.
Does he have it like down pat, or is it like? Because like I could also be just like working on refining the skills as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna say until I can confirm, I'm pretty sure that you pass the checks for that during the downtime for training him. So I'm gonna say that like he knows how to use buttons, and yeah, you're probably just working on refinement with him now to make sure that he gets it down.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, because like repetition is the key to getting the tricks really good. So perfect. Yeah, I'm just working on refining fetch and hit the button.
Okay, go ahead and give me an animal handling check just for shits and giggles.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
I was going to argue to do it with advantage because on account of already having a good relationship with Din Jr., but I don't know if I need to ask for that.
I'll give it to you if you want a crit fish, but otherwise you did pretty good.
Nah.
No, I think you've got button presses down. You got button presses on command down, especially like go press that button. You have like a little button that you can stick up on a wall and or like in different areas and have him press it. And when he does, you got like a treat ready for him to be able to reinforce it. And I think it's a very quick process. He's a very smart dog. He's a very smart learner. And seems to pick up things very quickly from you.
Excellent.
Zap, you are on the controls about half of the time. Varric has already worked out like kind of like a shift detail with you. I'm gonna start by asking you to give me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. You think you see like a piece of Avalor fly by, like a just like a little space rock?
Oh, shit.
What else is Zap doing? Like aside from it, like especially like in the off hours.
Um, in the off hours, as would he be able to spend some time working on the Void Breaker? Because I know that got damaged pretty badly in
Absolutely. I'm gonna say honestly, like all mechs you can get back to full. You have enough time before you get to Grixio to be able to kind of sort that out, get your mechs going. You've got enough people with mechanical skills to be able to get that done quickly. And everybody can long rest your characters as well at this point. Aside from that, like working on your mech, what else would Zap be doing?
um probably spending some time with Kif, just telling him about how he vaporized the Void Seeker with a ship.
Yeah.
Just spend some time with Kif, do repairs that he can do. He has a ton of healing injectors. Well, I guess we just long rested our characters. I was going to say he could give healing injectors to whoever needs them.
On the immediate, I think like everybody was kind of hurt, but you do have your time to actually kind of like take a good rest. You can use some healing injectors if you like, if you think you would have used them in the moment, but otherwise you can hold on to them and know that you would have had the time. There's no threats. I like one thing I'll note is like there was that moment where you think you saw something strange, and then of course Davis described that thing being like this super void seeker. um but no threats appear to have followed you. Aside from that, you think everything else might have been like vaporized in that explosion, because you haven't really seen anything else. um and so you like on your trip to Grixio, you think it's probably a safe period. Aelita, I guess I'm going to ask. So Aelita came back onto the ship. You guys watched her. Everybody watched her fly into this orb, absorb this energy. She was out for a minute, and when she was back, she's got decked out in these like kind of void tattoos, and has these like just like black inky eyes. What is the vibe from everybody else with Aelita?
JJ is like half, girl, you look so freaking sick right now. You look so cool. And half, holy shit, are you okay?
Tabok is just, he's pretty stunned. He's pretty speechless. He's just, whoa. not really like overly concerned, still kind of like, what the heck just happened? What the heck did we all just see? And being like, is she okay? But also is just being just generally stunned, like almost like it's the most shocking thing he saw, seeing Aelita fly into the void energy.
Dope.
Okay. Aelita. Not much has happened since you absorbed that energy. But you're having kind of that like kind of sleepover with Xylophone, keeping her calm. And I don't think you fall asleep. But instead, it's almost like your mind wanders until you're no longer in the room. You still feel Xylophone beside you, but instead, you're kind of just staring into a void. You don't make out much detail, but you hear whispers in something similar to Void Can't. That translates to, you must return what you stole.
Interesting. I'm not gonna do that.
It's not a single message, it's almost like it's repetitive. You hear it in the back of your head. And it will repeat it, like, you must return what you stole. It will eat you alive.
Bring it.
You snap to in the room, but there is still that faint whisper in the back of your head repeating those phrases. I will say also for you, Aelita, everybody seems supportive. I think you would notice that people aren't standoffish, but they do seem curious and maybe like a bit of a frightened way. Except for Neldor. I think in the forefront of your mind, the only worry, once you realized, because I don't think you probably would have realized that anything had changed for you right away until you had seen the reaction from other people. But when you were retrieved, like when you were rescued, the only thing he welcomed you with is love, and even now he doesn't look at you different.
Because he's a good man.
Because he's a good man. He doesn't treat you any different. He's treating you exactly like he normally would. But he doesn't say anything about it. He doesn't mention anything being different. I think he maybe makes a joke about it at first, but doesn't mention it afterwards. Doesn't ask about it. But remains the ever supportive husband. Is there anything that anybody else is doing before you arrive at Grixio, before we move on?
I mean, Squelch would be a little intrigued at the differences in physiological changes from Aelita, so...
Are you joining us in the sleepover? What's happening here?
Well, probably not that much, but...
Okay, because you're gonna get squished if you do that.
But, you know, at some point, Squelch might end up requesting like a blood or hair sample or something like that, so we can
Aelita, would you give it willingly?
see any physiological changes
Yeah,
based on
if Squelch
what's
asks,
happened.
Alita, if Squelch asks you for a sample, would you give it to him willingly?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If
Squelch,
he wants, I'll stab myself again. Give you some blood.
if you stab
We
yourself,
don't
this
need
time
to
it
go that
sticks.
far with it. We don't need to go that far with it. It's an old-fashioned little,
just a good old
whatever.
blood draw.
Yeah, normal syringe or whatever technology we use for blood draws now in space.
Well, Squelch, she gives it to you willingly, so you're able to collect
Squelch,
the sample.
you're a doctor. You should know that.
Well, I mean, Squelch as a doctor would know that. Brian,
I
as a
defended
character,
you in court.
Brian does not know.
defended you in court.
Brian doesn't know what they're using in space, as whether we have like old-fashioned syringes on the ship, or whether it's something like
you just make it up, man.
more like a Star Trek hypo spray type of.
If you
sort of
if you
thing.
tell me you're using a particular tool, it exists. Like that is up to Doc Squelch. He's got his own skills and tools.
I mean, I'm thinking not like Star Trek hypo spray level of things, but basically like the reverse version of whatever our potion injectors are.
Yeah.
That, but backwards.
A potion injector.
You would have had an opportunity to ask Aelita that when she came down to share the information, saying that Xylophone is not wanting this and is asking for help. You'd be able to collect the sample. Go ahead and give me a science check.
Sure.
Science.
She blinded me.
Yeah, 22. You had a previous sample that you had observed from Aelita like before.
Yeah.
And comparing it now with this, yeah, there is a lot different. That like before, when you looked at her looked at her blood and looked at her like stuff, there was like kind of like those traces of void energy, along with kind of like what you would recognize as like a fey physiology. But now like the void has overtaken that completely. Like the strands that you are looking at are just raw void energy, pumping, bleeding with void energy, almost to like an unstable level.
That's a little unsettling. That's worrisome.
What's up?
Lee, you're muted.
Yeah.
Aelita and unstable go hand in hand. That is a perfectly normal sentence.
Different kind of unstable this time. I guess as long as she doesn't feel any different right now, we'll have to just see how it goes. But Squelch will be paying pretty close attention to Aelita in the near future for any like possible side effects other than the creepy eyes.
Are you asking her if she's experiencing any symptoms?
I mean, she's off doing her thing. I would have just taken the sample and gone to analyze it. So,
Fair.
Yeah, and I'm sure at some point I would have like passed by a reflective surface and be like, "Holy shit, I'm purple." I'm gonna say that it's just a side effect of like the new Grand Charm of the Void Clad. Like, fuck, that's just been all this weird ass void energy that we've been around. It's like lately, and the void seeker weaponry, and being really close to a reactor probably didn't help either.
No.
And then setting that reactor to,
Explode.
meltdown and overload and explode probably caused a little bit of. So my new grand charm I'm blaming on void exposure.
There's a little bit of void radiation in all of you now.
It's getting around. I mean, Aelita's got her color scheme now. I'm purple now. Din Jr.'s purple.
It's a good color.
It's a good color.
My
Omar's
ship
ship
is
is purple. It's like there's a lot of void happening.
Yep.
void.
Yeah.
Aelita, you go back up with Xylophone again. She's not as aggressive the second time. Like, she doesn't re-smash everything, but she seems very calm when you walk in. Neldor has left a bunch of snacks and everything at the door. And as you bring them in to Xylophone to sit and just relax and eat some food with her, you get a message on your communication device from OnlyPhase.
Okay.
Devora Devane has issued a challenge to you for a hoedown.
Oh, I was born for this.
That's awful and wonderful.
I was so born for this.
So,
Holy shit!
have you ever seen?
Why did that get me so?
Have you ever seen RuPaul's Drag Race?
Bits and parts.
Have you ever seen like the end of an episode where two queens have to go head to head in like a like a dance off? It's kind of like that, but OnlyPhase flavored.
I'm so ready. And you know what? Aelita still thinks that she's just trying to be friendly. Like, this is gonna be great for the both of them, you know?
Sort of. So how a hoedown is very rare. It is a combination of performance and combat. It is live streamed on like OnlyPhase like main account, and the winner gets like automatically is put to number one if they're not in number one already. If they're in number one, they remain in number one and can't be knocked from there for a year. And there is like a monetary bonus of 500,000 credits to the winner. The loser is knocked down to the 15th spot and cannot take first place for a year.
Okay. I mean, I do it for the love of the game. I don't do it to be number one. Aelita loves her attention, but if she loses, it's not the end of the world. She's got other stuff going on, you know? So, yeah, she is going to. She's fine with it. She's excited, but like, she. Right now, she really wants to focus on the other stuff, you know? Purple. Squelch is purple and has a child. Her best friend is a little weird. She hasn't really seen Tabok. There's a lot happening right now, and she wants to kind of focus on that first. But she is ready. She'll do it. She just wants to deal with other stuff first.
Okay. You do have that option to deal with other stuff first. Because she challenges you, you can set the time frame. If you accept, you can be like, yes, I'm down to do it, but let's schedule it for this time. But if you refuse, she just takes the spot.
Okay, yeah. I'll say like a space month.
A space month?
Just to really get stuff
Okay.
moving and whatnot.
It's not even an hour before there are like digital advertisements on every platform about the epic OnlyPhase hoedown to Titans clash in the Pleasure Dome. 2 hoes enter, 1 hoe leaves.
There's also something else that
Imagine someone like Tina Turner saying that. Just like, holy shit, that's funny.
I'm having Neldor do some research for me on void creatures.
Okay. Void creatures?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Creatures that can survive in the void.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can put Neldor in that. No problem. So you accept the hoedown, you say a month. In a month's time, you commit to this competition against Devora Devane, the dominatrix Thrycreen. Where is she?
Can it's just so wild. Can Tabok
Oh, sorry, Devira Devane.
Can Tabok scan the dark web for like illegal bets on this hoedown? Not that he's going to place any bets. He just wants to see if there's any betting on it at all.
Oh, give me a computer's check.
And by the way, you're all helping me train.
Oh, of course. I just need to know
montage.
I just need to know.
Alternatively,
the odds. I need to know how oh jeez. Okay.
What were you saying, Ellie?
I was going to say, alternatively, Aelita, if you don't care about winning, depending on who the odds are in favor of, you could potentially throw the fight and we could bet in some of these betting rings and make a whole lot of money.
That's honestly such a good idea. We'll consider this and come back.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what I find out on 11, so I guess
Yeah,
we're
it
not...
depends.
You don't find out much on 11.
No.
Wait, was that a skill thing? Can I give you guidance?
You can
Do I
give
have
guidance.
Sure. So let's roll another d20.
No, guidance is a d4 on top of your roll.
Okay.
So just roll a d4 and add it to it. Maybe you can get a 15.
You get a 15. Holy shit. So you were looking at black market bets, basically.
Basically like Kalshi or probably Polymarket.
Yeah.
In space.
And you do. Yeah, you find all kinds, especially ones with weird stipulations. Having never heard of an OnlyPhase hoedown before, there are some really weird options here. You see one that is like for either candidate to die by lube cannon.
Jesus.
There's a couple of like similar obstacles where like it seems like that it seems like whatever they're involved in could be potentially harmful. You see some more fun ones where it's just like it's specific to the person. So Aelita does strikes a pose in midair while floating, or Devira swings across the room with her whip, and people are betting on whether it's going to happen or not. There's a whole bunch of different options, like
just a bunch of like silly prop bets, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So we don't even need to actually throw the fight. We could just bet on you doing a bunch of random stuff, and you could do those things. And then we could win money.
Exactly.
A little bit of insider betting.
Yeah. You know our group. We're not above that.
Okay, well, let me know, and I'll hook up the appropriate bets.
I'm assuming you guys kind of move around the ship and probably spend some time in like your meeting areas as well. I think if anybody is spending any time in the living room, you hear a news broadcast that says, Grixio, as you're getting closer to Grixio, you see a new news broadcast that says the Grixian Museum of Antiquities was robbed during the annual gala. A group of thieves, including renowned thief Grom Breckish, used a strange weapon that changed many guests into strange monsters. There were several injured, with 3 dead, and 4 items were taken: the Codex of Forgotten Orbits, the Robe of the Void Apostle, the Rod of the Rift Seer, and the Vial of Void Nectar.
Sorry, I was trying to pull up my notes to write that down. Can you?
Well, sounds like the cops dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, didn't we warn the cops?
Yeah, one of the several of the injured listed were the police.
Oops. We tried.
Uh-oh.
Not our fault that they can't do their job.
Does it show footage of the monsters that people were turned into?
Yes.
What do they look like?
So when you see the footage, you can see that people are like kind of like mingling at the gala. The footage is from like a celebrity that is just kind of like doing kind of like a TikTok, like just like TikTok live. And everybody seems to be having a good time. And then you hear a scream in the background. And she turns and you see that the first one looks almost like they're still humanoid, but they've grown like 3 times their size, with like improportionate body. Like one arm is like super massive and one arm like remains super small, almost like just like hulking, and you watch as like that reaches over and grabs like a person's whole head and crushes it and throws like and discards the body, and then you like it's like kind of shaky footage as they run, and you see that one is like they've like fallen onto the ground and their arms like slap back and start to spread out into wings, and you watch as they turn into like almost like a weird like flesh raven, like, but it's like huge, it's like just massive, and you watch as it like flaps and grabs onto a couple people with its talons and like just like flies off into the distance, and you can see like it's varieties of monsters. One looks like a giant praying mantis, one looks like it's almost like whale like, but it has like almost like little like hands, like like not feet, it's like hands, it's like 8 hands on the bottom of its body that like crawl across the ground, and you watch as it opens like its giant maw and just like consumes somebody, and it's just chaos there. And you catch you've seen Grom Breckish before, you've seen pictures of him, you see it's Grom Breckish and a couple of his guys in the background that appear to be like snatching and grabbing things, and one scientist that Squelch saw, Vetrax Coil, has a strange gun that he is firing at people, and when he hits them they're turning into monsters.
Okay, does it look at all like what the technology that is being used to turn people into monsters is in any way related to the void tech we were exposed to or witnessed? Either that turns Xylophone into the monster that she's been turned into, or anything that we saw like while we were dealing with the void stuff?
From what you can tell there, it doesn't seem related.
Okay.
This seems random. It's not, there's nothing that is consistent between the transformations. The only thing that is consistent is that whenever they're getting hit, they're transforming. All of them are grotesque and monstrous, but each person like changes into a different thing. It's almost at random what they become. And
Can I do a check? Does it look at all like technology I would have seen in Dr. Hellman's office?
Give me a history check.
While that is being done, I would like everyone to know that Flesh Raven was my nickname in high school.
It's a good nickname.
No, not Dr. Hellman. Nothing you saw in his lab kind of fits the description. You don't remember seeing that weapon or anything that looks like it in Dr. Hellman's lab.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Squelch, you would remember, of course, that this is that the person that he was calling was Dr. Irel Varnis.
Yes, I remember that much.
You see as the person is still recording, they go to run outside and the cops go to run in, and she turns around to see what's going on with them, and you see some of these monstrosities just crash out and just swarm the Grixio authority that are there trying to capture or contain the situation. They fire off guns. These things appear to take a lot of damage because they take a couple blasts. A couple go down. Most of them don't. They kind of clear the cops as they move on. It doesn't seem like... It seems like there are a lot injured. The deaths that you see were the ones inside. It seems like most of the deaths are those initial ones, and then it's just the monsters panicked and tried to get out.
Oh, shit, maybe it's a good thing we weren't there for that. Some of us might have got hit with that stuff and turned into those creatures.
Mm-hmm. Yikes.
And it ends with Grom and his and his companions are still at large.
Well, willing to bet the bounty on them's gone up. Yeah, fuck. They got straight up Cronenberged.
They got straight up Cronenberged. Yes, they did. But yeah, all those hints at biological weapon, everything like that, that's the results. That's what happened. And yeah, you called the police. You were able to get the information in on time, but they just did not have the forces to be able to hold back what was happening. And yeah, Grom got away with all of those items. They also got away with a bunch of money, in the sum of 350,000 credits from the attendees there. You finally get to Grixio. And when you get into range, they scan the ID cards that you provided. When they do, they hail you, and when you receive the communication, it's the Grixio Authority that is looking for a Mr. Cabot.
Nope, don't know anyone by that name.
Yes, it's Mr. Cabot is on your ship. From Mercedia.
I don't know anyone by that name.
This, of course, being the persona that Tabok registered himself as when you first entered Grixio.
Oh, right.
They show his picture and they go, Mr. Cabot, is he there? We require your assistance.
Oh! Hey,
Oh.
Tabok, do you want us to tell them you're here?
Ask him what it's
Actually,
about.
wait, hold on. JJ doesn't get it at first. He's like, hey, Tabok, I think you have an evil twin.
No. That's definitely me. Try to stall them. See what they want.
Oh, that, I can't tell if that looks familiar. What do you need his help with?
Oh, he's the only Mercadian we know. There is an ambassador here, but we can't speak Mercadian, and we need a translator.
I'm just like,
Fucking fantastic.
A, where? B, I can speak what? No, I'm joking. Okay, all right, fine. Yeah, tell them it's been quite some time since I've spoken proper Mercadian, though.
Is Squelch nearby there?
What do you mean? Since you
Squelch
spoke
seeing this too?
Mercadian, it was a lie. The information you gave them was a lie, Tabok. What do you mean?
Is Squelch by the? Is Squelch overhearing this communique right now?
Yeah. I'd say everybody can hear it.
Yes, we might be able to get in touch with him. How long would this this engagement? How long would you require him for this engagement?
As soon as possible, and we're not sure how long. He's dying.
Okay, so probably pretty short.
Please, if he is available, we need his help as soon as possible. We need to know what happened to this man.
I can assume that this is this a paying gig?
Yes, the government will pay him for being a translator for the day.
All right. All right, then I kind of like wander out of frame and like motion Tabok over.
Hey,
Squelch.
hi.
Squelch still has a babble charm with 2 uses left on it, each of which lasts for an hour, which allow the person to speak and understand and read all languages for an hour.
Does it only have 2 charges?
It's got 2 charges left.
If you've used it, you can't trade it.
Oh, you can't transfer it if it's used?
It's only if it's got full charges can you transfer it to somebody else.
Ah, shit. Sorry.
Okay, but what if you used it and then we're like in an earpiece and you could hear what was going on and then translate it to Tabok and then Tabok plays telephone?
Shit?
Or here's what we do. This is so crazy.
I love it.
You go to them and you say, he's not available, but I am.
And I'm also Mercadian.
I happen to speak fluent Mercadian.
Yeah, it's a hobby language.
Yeah. I took a course in college.
Right. I did an internship on Mercadian. Yeah, it's worth a shot. But
no, we could still use the babble charm somehow to help them translate, even if Tabok's either, like I said, the earpiece idea, or you just being like, I happen to know that language.
Yeah. They are awaiting a response.
Yeah, it's. I could just straight up say it's like I could let them know that I have a magic item.
Yeah, just
hold on.
That I've came across in my travels, but it only has about 2 hours worth of use left.
Hold on a second, though. Here's the other thing. They said he's on our ship. Do they know that Tabok is on the ship? Like, they can see it?
They know that Mr. Cabot is on the ship because when you enter Grixio's orbit, they read your ID cards.
So, if we tell them that he's not here, they're gonna be like, something fishy is up.
Yeah.
Or something fishy
Yeah.
is up with this guy's ID. So if we don't do the
You could say
earpiece
he's
thing, we're
sick.
blowing Tabok's cover with the fake ID information.
Like, there are options. He's sick,
Yeah,
he's
that's true.
busy. You don't
He
have
just
to
doesn't want to.
Yeah. He doesn't like dying people.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
Hey, we've done worse around here.
It's true.
You're not wrong.
Accurate.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm up for
So it also stands
whatever.
to the reason that they know what I look like.
well, yeah, because you didn't hide your appearance when you got your initial when they were scanning everybody's ID initially. You just changed your identification to be Mr. Cabot from Mercedia. I went back. I went through
this is I forgot
the,
about
the history.
I forgot about this. Holy crap. Oh boy. I gotta fake it somehow.
Yeah, because like I said, otherwise we're gonna blow your cover.
Yeah, do we, like I said, like, do we need to Cyrano de Bergerac this shit?
I think we might need to.
You just wear Squelch like a second skin.
Squelch, you can change your
God.
size, right? Can you just like shrink down and go inside his ear?
God. I can, give me a second. I want to check the limits of my stupid shaping weird ability thing.
Yeah, can you just shrink down and go inside his ear?
That's so fucked.
Oh god.
Yeah.
As long as there's like a little extra room, like in like a spacesuit or a suit of armor or something, it's like I could squeeze through a space as narrow as an inch wide. I could like wrap myself around Tabok. Inside a like a suit of some kind. like as a weird like Squelch mummy wrapped around Tabok inside like a baggier set of clothing or armor.
Oh my god.
What
Just
about
kind
just
of-
a really loose hat?
Or a click
What about
seal
just a big
helmet?
hat?
Well, I
Still
can't
Tabok, you wear a
shrink.
hood.
I can't shrink.
Yeah, I've got a hood on.
Like, I can
Oh.
squeeze through stuff. Like the mass has to go somewhere.
Oh, you can't. Okay, for some reason I thought you could change your size. Why did I think that?
It's like I could squeeze into really small, narrow places, but like my mass isn't like going anywhere. It's just shifting.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're just like.
I
Yeah,
have
that
my
makes
bracelet
sense.
that makes me change sizes. Could I lend it to Squelch?
That's a good question.
Does it require attunement?
It does, but I never gave a stipulation. Oh wait, no, it doesn't require attunement. It does not.
That might be the play. Borrow the bracelet, shrink down, and either like hang out inside Tabok's hood or shrink down small enough to just sit in his ear
Oh,
and
God,
like
a
whisper
tiny
the
squelch. Tiny
Yeah.
Squelch could probably like squelch small enough to just fit like inside and around his hood.
Yeah.
Speak very slowly and phonetically. What I
Mhm.
need him to say.
So are you guys saying yes?
This
I
is up
guess
to
so.
Tabok and how convincing he can act this out. It's like,
Yeah,
I'm willing to
let's,
give it a shot, but ultimately it's up to Tabok.
Let's do it. Because I'm wondering, I have a
If this whole thing takes more than 2 hours total to talk and translate, we're fucked, though.
What if what if this guy is like some old rich dying dude and he's got an inheritance that he's trying to bequeath? We could tell them he's bequeathing it to us.
Could be.
We gotta do it, you guys.
Yeah, let's give this a shot.
Right.
We're either going to regret it, or we're going to regret it for not doing it, or we're going to regret it for doing it. So,
Yeah.
sorry, sorry. This is my fault.
No, it's all good. This is great. If we
Just-
didn't have that babble charm for Squelch, we would be
Well,
way more
I
fucked
got-
though.
oh, let's see. Do. Like these like charms, can they be activated like subtly without people
Yeah,
seeing, or
yeah.
like? Okay, I have one thing that could potentially help him to like bullshit his way through this in a pinch if we need it. I have a personality charm. That one has 3 uses, only lasts a minute, but when you make a charisma ability check, you can treat your charisma as if it were a 24.
Okay.
So you can
Yeah,
give that
In
to
a pinch,
Tabok
that could help him
to
with
sell it.
bullshitting.
You know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, that's a better thing, because I mean that the one charm that I just got, the charm of glibness, gives me advantage on all charisma checks.
Yeah. So we can definitely help with your bullshitting skills for all of this too.
Yeah.
if we get into trouble.
Mm-hmm. It's
Uh,
perfect.
Welcome to the new Vardos Prime map. As opposed to just talking about it, now you guys have like an actual visual idea of your locations. This is every location that you've been to in Grixio so far. You got places, except for Chris X Holdings. You haven't been there yet. But you got like Shep's Ships. And it's broken into the 4 different districts as well. So like in Apex Row, you have Club Synapse, you've got the Grinding Gear, you've got Galaxy Gym, you've got the Split Circuit, you've got Takeshi Shipyard Storefront, where you got some of your supplies. It's all broken down here.
Nice.
It'll help to jog
Awesome.
your memories a little bit as well. And if we need to divide and conquer, then the Slippery Bean.
Yeah.
Pixelated. I like that.
So you land in the shipyard. Davis Wells says, if you guys need anything, please let me know. I'm gonna get my mech, or actually, that's a good question. Do you land at the shipyard, or do you go to Davis Wells' secret base? Because you do have that option to go to his secret base. He would never say no to you guys.
I feel like the base might be the better option for the moment.
Mm-hmm. Also, we love Davis Wells.
Is the people that contacted us, are they like actively like tracking us, watching us, or did they just like radio in from somewhere else?
Yeah, they scanned your ID cards when you came into the atmosphere and reached out to be like, oh, we've been looking for a Mercadian. We know a Mercadian. He's on board that ship. His name is Mr.
Right.
Cabot.
All right, so they can't they don't know exactly where we are. They just know that we're in Atmo now. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to accidentally randomly lure some random people to Davis's secret fucking base.
Yeah, he doesn't need the government people showing up.
I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, no, smart. Good thinking.
No, but I mean that works. Like he'll bring you to the secret base instead. You guys can go into the like the secret hangar and he'll be like, I've got some business to attend to. Tabok, did you tell anyone about the message that you got?
Yeah, the message that I got. Oh, the other message.
Mm-hmm.
No, not yet.
Okay. Then he's like, yeah, I've got some business. I've got some business to attend to. Stanley is here to help if you need anything, and Stanley's like, yeah, I got your back, guys. So if you need to go anywhere in town, you just let him know. He'll get you a shuttle there, or he'll take you there himself.
Hell yeah. We love Stanley. JJ does his secret handshake that he has with Stanley
Yeah,
when they meet each other.
Stanley returns it.
Excellent.
For a side note here as well, guys, I've got all the stores up here on top of this thing. I have included an additional thing called the recycling station. This is where you can sell your stuff.
Sweet.
You sell it, it sells at 80% value. So, you'll be able to sell it for 80% of what it would normally be worth if you were trying to sell it straight up. And it gives you an ability to be able to buy back things that you sell if you need to as well. That'll all just go into the recycling station.
Okay, I got a couple of things that I can get rid of that are just...
In case you needed some extra shmoo.
But when you buy it back, it's at 100%, right?
Let me see.
Like, you don't get a discount to buy your stuff back,
Right.
like you...
Correct. Yeah, the buy price is 100%, the sell price is 85%. Recycling station's got to make a profit somehow.
Makes sense.
It's kind of like going to a thrift store.
Yeah.
I got a couple of mundane little things that I've been sitting on for a while, and I'm not really...
At this point, I guess the question is,
using...
now that you've landed in Grixio, do you divide your forces to deal with these multiple situations, or do you deal with them one at a time? Because you've got a couple things that you want to do immediately in Grixio. You need to get Xylophone checked out. You've got an opportunity for money with this translator thing, but it sounds like it's pretty urgent. I don't know if anybody else had any other immediate stuff they wanted to do on Grixio as well, but like those are the two things I know for sure.
I imagine JJ, if they're not like doing one thing's one at a time so that we can all stick together, JJ would be with Aelita and Xylophone because he's the contact with, like, he's got the main contact with Dr. Hellman.
Okay.
But I'm also open to doing things all together as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely got to have a couple people with me if we're going to do the translator thing. If we're gonna BS our way through it.
Yeah, Zap would be down for doing things one at a time as a group. I think it would be better for us to stick together.
When you're bullshitting, would that be an ability check of some sort?
Charisma, probably.
Yeah. So I can give, like, if I'm there with you guys instead of us doing, like, splitting up, then I could give you guidance for those roles.
Yeah, as a group, I think we would work better together, especially with that. We should probably do that first then.
Aelita, Squelch, Varric.
I'm here to see Mr. Mayo. I don't think I would be very useful with language bullshitting. But I mean, I'll come if you want. I want to see Mr. Mayo.
So Aelita wants to see Mr. Mayo.
How urgently do you want to see him? Like, can it wait until after we're done translating for this guy? Because, like I said, I'm the main contact with Dr. Hellman, so I would need to go with you guys, I think. Or I imagine I would.
So. But we can wait. Like, right now, I can just kind of stay behind and keep Xylophone company and just keep her calm. If you need me, you can always, like, call or something, but...
Okay.
So that's Tabok, Squelch, and Johnathan. Zap, you're going with them as well, or are you staying behind?
I'll go with them as well.
Zap's going as well. Varric?
We are back where I joined the crew at, right? I'm
Correct.
just,
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
in, late in the campaign, so I'm just trying to keep my bearings as far as where we are. Varric's probably interested in checking in to see if there's any work orders or anything, any requests that for services while he's in town, anything that he could be probably doing. Again, earning a little extra credits, checking in on his garage, seeing what's about there. So he'll be out and about in the city, and available if needed. Kind of in a if he's got to kind of call in the cavalry sort of way.
Okay.
But certainly he's got some things he wants to do while he's in town, and he knows. Like he'll look at the rest of the group, and say, "I don't think this is a face you guys want involved in any kind of negotiations, any kind of conversations. Nothing. Like, do I strike you as the type of guy that's good with talking to people? No, no. But." And he taps his ears and he's like, "Call me if you got if you run into a problem, give me a call."
Got it.
Cool.
Okay. So you two are over here at Wells Entertainment in your ship. Varric is off checking. I think that would probably be in the Edge of Night, where your workshop would have been.
Mhm.
And is when you had joined the ship, did you take your scrapped gullwing with you, or did you have it at your base of operations still?
I didn't take it with me at the time because obviously it's needing to be repaired. So I locked it up in the I remember talking to Davis about making sure that everything was locked up and he kept an eye on you know the location for me while I was out of town or off planet, I guess is the best way to put it. And so, I'm going back to check in on things, and that's one of the things that I'm doing is that I'm like, okay, now I've got a little bit of credits, and now I'm thinking about, what can I do to start the process of repairs? What can I work on? What can I do to get it back into now that I've been out, I've done a little work. I've seen a variety of ships and systems, and I'm just looking for some. I'm like, okay, now I got some ideas, and I got to get the airframe fixed first before I start working on systems. Because this thing's beat to hell.
Yeah.
So before I start repairing engines or anything else, I got to get the frame fixed.
Okay. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, before we dive into the translation thing, I just gotta run to the washroom.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say, let's take a 5-minute break. Go to the washroom, refill your drinks, all that stuff, and then we'll get started in what's going on in Grixio with you guys.
Smoke if you got him.
Be right back. No, I need a couple more suntans before I get Wesley Snipes skin. I'm not quite Omar colored yet. Oh my goodness.
Yo.
I didn't think I would really notice the lack of gluten, but I get it now. All right, everyone is back. We are going to start off with the... So we got Squelch, Tabok, Johnathan, Jimson, and Zap heading to the Grixio consulate building. Squelch with Aelita's band to be able to shrink small. And like, how are you guys preparing for this? Like, before you like get to the building?
Well, first things first, we can give Tabok my personality charm. So that in a pinch he can give himself that 24 charisma for a minute. To help with the bullshitting. Rediger!
Yeah.
Can I precast guidance, or does it have to be in the moment?
What does guidance say for a, like, how long it lasts for?
That is a good question. Concentration up to 1 minute. Okay, so it needs to be like right before he does it.
Tabok, Squelch.
But yeah, for prep, I guess, well, I'll start by making myself stuff tiny with Aelita's band.
I feel like I should have something that would identify me as a Mercedian of some kind, but I'm not sure what. Probably have to fake something other than I do, just to be a bit more convincing.
Yeah. So, Mercedes.
Can we give you a fake Mercedian flag tattoo on your arm?
Perhaps.
I'll draw it with a marker.
Yes, I'm Mercedian. Crayon marker on my arm.
Yes. Mercedian and proud.
Yeah. You get there. What do you say? Like, I'm Mr. Cabot and I'm your translator, or like, what do you?
I guess before we get there, once I'm tiny and I'll just like kind of squelch myself around inside Tabok's like robe and hood, so I can,
JJ.
walking all weird, like
JJ and
Yeah.
Zap, I can just picture us like giving
Kind
you
of
the
whisper in
once over
his
from all
ear.
the angles to make sure we can't see him.
Oh God, it'd be so creepy because like I'd have to be so quiet. He's basically gonna have like ASMR squelch whispering like grossly in his ear.
Oh no.
Oh, that's even worse.
This is
Even
what
worse.
Justin Trudeau meant when he said speaking moistly that one time.
I mean, this is going to be even worse than Squelch talking normally. This is going to be straight up unsettling.
Squelch, up close and
Apologies.
personal.
I'm gonna make you do it, Squelch, because you are rushed. You are rushed into a room that is set up like a hospital room and plugged into a machine that is it's not a bed. Like, it is like a water tank. Inside is what appears to be like it's a fish man, but like the top half of the body is the fish, and the legs are the man portion. And he is looking worse for wear.
Do they seem surprised that Mr. Cabot doesn't also look like a half fish man?
A little bit. They seem a little suspicious. Squelch.
He's adopted.
He walks up. Or like they rush you in. The fishman looks and sees you. Everybody else here is Obi Gobi 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 Gobi.
Yeah. As soon as like when somebody started talking, I'll like activate the first use of the babble charm.
Squelch, what you're hearing is the shadow men came for my family. They came for my home. They came for my people, and they left nothing in their wake.
Squelch will repeat this to Tabok, like as the man speaking it, more or less.
Yeah, so I'm sort of mimicking what Squelch is telling me in my ear. And so I tell the Grixio authorities, yeah, this man's.
Oh yeah, I gotta tell him how to respond.
Yeah, so I say in my
English.
in standard, or common tongue, I say to the Grixio authorities, yeah, they came for my my
he's
people,
translating
and
to
they
them.
the shadow men came and left nothing behind. I don't know who these shadow men are, but they sound pretty bad.
They look and they say, "Oh, okay. Please tell him. If ask him for more detail. We'll do what we can."
Okay. So that
I will pass along how I will basically tell Tabok how to basically say, can you tell us any more about? Can you tell us more in more details? So I want to keep this. I don't want to give him like complex sentence structure in a language that he phonetically has to sound out from me talking to him. So I'm gonna try and keep the sentences simple. Can you tell us more in more details?
Hobie Boby Obi Gobi. He says, they came in. We didn't see them until it was too late.
We didn't see them until it was too late.
They didn't see.
Took our homes, they killed our people, and they took our they took our god's artifact.
They took our homes, they took our people, and they took our god's artifact.
Everybody else is hearing Hooby Gooby Obi Gobi Hobby Hobby Gooby Hobby Hobby.
Yeah.
Obi Gobi Joby Hobby.
Yeah.
So yeah, I relay all that to the Grixio authorities, and add in, I think it might have to do with a particular place that was robbed last night. He's talking about the artifacts.
Oh yeah, he might be one of the victims of the.
One of the
Shit, that checks
victims.
out.
Yeah.
The last thing that the fishman says. So they ask, why did you come here? Mercedia's several star systems away. And the fishman responds, this is where I need from you, Tabok, I need a performance check.
JJ is going to very, casually just, brush his hand against Tabok so that it's not obvious that he's casting guidance, because it's just a touch-based spell. I don't have to say anything. So he's just got to touch Tabok, but he's not going to do it in a way where it would be obviously noticed.
Okay. So, yeah, with guidance, that, and then D4. Whoops. No. There we go.
That's a dirty 20.
Heck yeah.
Squelch translates to you. You're able to translate it perfectly back to the fishman. And the fishman regards you, Tabok, and says, I followed their essence here.
Follow the rest here.
I followed their
Okay.
I followed their essence here. It is too late for my people, but it might not be too late for yours.
Oh.
He doesn't say anything else. His body floats to the top of the tank.
Of course it does. Dead fish.
And they say, okay, so the shadow men, killed everyone. What is this artifact they speak of?
So Tabok says, well, I had a run. We had a me and the group of friends had a run-in with a group we call the Void Seekers. I think that's what he's talking about. The way he described them, didn't see them until it was too late. They took everything, and that he followed them here from his star system, all the way from Mercedia. That's almost exactly the kind of attributes that the Void Seekers act with. Now, as for what was stolen, I don't know. I can't tell. I'm not sure what. I didn't get a description of what it was, but it seems to be very important to them.
So they're void seekers. Can you give us a description?
Yeah, they are pretty fearsome beings. They usually have a purple hue about them. They are almost always very stealthy, which aligns with what he said. And yeah, they strike very quickly and very hard.
Okay. We will bring this to the consulate and to the Grixio authority. Would you mind terribly if we called on you if we need any more information?
Oh, absolutely. If you need more, yeah, feel free to reach out.
Okay. Yeah, they'll leave you with that. You will be given 5,000 credits as payment for the translations. And you'll see that they kind of go to quick work. Like some of them, like they were taking notes, and taking notes on the information that you provided them, and it seems like very like they're very, very curious about this situation. And roll an insight.
Insight.
Can I also give guidance for the insight check?
Yep.
Or no? Yeah? Okay.
Two of the Grixian officers there did not seem surprised when you started talking about the Void Seekers. They do have badges. There is Authority Johnson and Authority Bradley. And they're both humanoid creatures.
So I tell Squelch, yeah, two of those guys didn't seem. Oh wait, have they left the room? Or have we
They
left?
don't leave the room, but they allow you to leave after that.
Okay. So after we've left, I say to Squelch, yeah, two of those guys seemed really not surprised once I brought up the Void Seekers. In fact, they didn't seem shocked at all. Almost like they knew they knew what happened.
Job, perhaps.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Do I detect a conspiracy?
Squelch, do you still have that scanner that picks up on void tech? Can you use it before we get too far away from them?
It's built into my... Like, it's a module built into my helmet, so I wouldn't be able to use it.
Yeah, it wouldn't
while you're hidden.
Now.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
That's fair.
While that is happening, Aelita.
Like I imagine the wristband would shrink my stuff that I'm wearing too. But the thing is, for me to squelch myself like all tight around Tabok, I wouldn't have been wearing.
Yeah.
That so.
Makes sense.
Aelita, you are still a Xylophone, and she seems calm for a little while, but you drift off again, and when you come to because she is going into almost like a blind rage. She has started throwing things around again. She is like swinging wildly. And what I need from you is an acrobatics check, please.
Acrobatics, okay. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Heck, I should have good acrobatics. But alas.
I mean, you get a +3 to the roll. It's not bad. You just got some bad rolls there.
Yep.
It's not a terrible... So, Xylophone swings, and I don't think she realizes she's swinging at you, but she is just, like, so blinded by her anger that she is just swinging wildly, and she smacks you against the wall. You hit hard and feel it for a moment before you black out again. This time, instead of being in a blank void, you're in what appears to be maybe a nursery or it's like an incubator room or something like that. You're at the edge of the room, and there appears to be some kind of like incubator pod in the center of the room.
Okay. Is it a situation where I'm able to move freely?
It seems like you can move.
Okay. Then I would like to go towards the pod.
Okay. You move towards the pod, and as you do, you feel a pressure that it's almost like gravity, like pushing you down. And step by step, it's not enough to force you to your knees, but it is enough that you feel that weight on your shoulders and you feel it on your body, pushing you down step by step as you get closer, until the point where you feel like you're about to fall, but you're close enough to the incubator that you can grab onto it. When you
Okay.
lean close and look inside the incubator, you first see a tiny fairy that almost looks like you without the void markings. But only for a moment before it starts with her eyes and then spreads throughout her whole body. Just this inky void blackness that spreads and spreads until the baby is consumed, and all that's left is a swirling mass of black void energy contained inside this capsule. It swells and swells until the capsule itself starts swelling, and the weight, the gravity pushes you further and further, like harder and harder down, wanting to force you to the floor. And as it feels like it's about to force you past the incubator swells like a swelling battery and explodes. And when it does, you wake up, and you are in the center of the room, and everything inside the room is shoved to the walls, including Xylophone, who is unconscious.
Interesting.
You also feel, you don't get a point of exhaustion, but you feel exhausted.
Okay. Since Xylophone is pushed against the walls, I would like to apologize to her and tell her I'm sorry and I don't know what happened.
She's unconscious.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, then I will kind of make her comfortable, and I'll say that when she wakes up.
Okay. You wait till she wakes up. She does come to eventually. She's not passed out the whole time. But when she wakes up, she looks at you with that kind of concerned, like, affectionate look, but the moment you go to reach out to her, she recoils in fear.
I apologize and tell her that I'm sorry and I won't touch her.
Okay. There's a look on her face that is, like, again, it's that look of concern. It's not complete fear, but there's something about the situation that just happened, something that you didn't see, that she is terrified. We'll move on for a moment to Varric. Wandering the edge of night, heading towards your workshop, you see a bit of commotion near the docks. Looks like a ship landed hard, maybe blew up You can see that there is smoke. There is still appears to be fire, and there is like a wrecked ship. Probably medium class, like medium sized ship. Not a space yacht, but probably something very similar, like a civilian vessel. Doesn't look like it had weapons aboard. And currently it looks like there's like a crew, like firefighters, things like that are trying to clean it up.
I will definitely go investigate. My curiosity, as a former Gosha inspector, my curiosity is getting the better of me, and I'm talking to myself as I'm on my way over there, like, I wonder what system failed an inspection this time.
As you're approaching, a Grixian authority officer walk up, be like, whoa, close scene.
You talking to me?
Talking to you, yeah, you can't approach the site. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to move on.
Well, what happened here?
Unauthorized ship crash landed. We're not
unauthorized.
Sure. Yeah, we're not sure if there's any survivors yet.
How the heck does an unauthorized ship land here? There's protocols for this kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know how they slipped past. We're looking into it.
Did somebody fall asleep? The traffic control up there?
No, that we were hailing them. We were warning them that they couldn't enter. We were trying to get their information. The ship didn't stop.
Did they respond?
No.
I mean, that's what they didn't respond at all. So, yeah, their communications might have been out.
We're trying to clean up and get in there to see if anybody's still alive in there now.
You couldn't deploy a rescue ship with the grapple to try to snatch them, try to catch them, keep them from crash landing into this district? I mean, look at how much damage this just caused.
Roll a
You know how much paperwork this is going to involve?
Roll a charisma check.
Christmas shit. But I'm with it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Nice. My charisma's horrible.
He looks and he's like, whoa. Listen, I'm just trying to keep the scene here. Do you work for us? You work for the authority?
I'm a Gosha inspector. I've been a Gosha inspector here for the last 7-8 years.
Oh well,
I work over at the shipyards. I oversee all the repair crews over there.
I didn't know we had Gosha on site tonight, but I guess
I wasn't supposed to be here. I saw the commotion and I came over to investigate, see what was going on.
Can I see your credentials?
I start digging, like patting in my pockets. I'm like, I'm not on duty. I don't have them with me.
I can't let you on site if you don't have your credentials.
Well, that's fair. At least you're following regulations.
Who
do I talk to? Who do I reach out to talk to and get some follow up on this?
Captain Smurgard. Captain Smurgard.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
He's assigned to this case.
Okay. What's your name again?
Oh, Jameson.
Did you say Jameson?
Jameson.
Okay, Jameson.
Badge number 54872.
54872.
54872.
Okay. 872. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate your help there. And you know what? You're doing a good job. You're following the regulations. That's exactly what I expect you to be doing. Top notch, man. In fact, I'm going to make sure that I tell your captain that you did a good job keeping people out of the crash site as you're supposed to do. You don't want anybody looky-loo or interfering. We don't need anybody else getting hurt, right? I mean, do you know how many forms that is? That's 17 extra forms if somebody wanders into here and gets hurt.
I did not know it was that many forms. No, sir.
It's a lot. And I hate paperwork. And I'm sure your captain hates paperwork too.
I would assume so, yeah.
Good job. I'll be looking forward to reading your report on this.
You look over and you hear as like a hatch opens. It's like you see what appears to be like a hulking figure crawl, like kind of like it like fall out as if it's trying to crawl out. It looks to be like it's got like purple skin. This time, like as opposed to like the one that you saw before that had like one arm that was grown, like half grown. Both it looks like the Hulk, like a big purple Hulk. But it looks like it's got the shreds of like a maintenance worker's vest on. It falls out, crawls forward a little bit, coughing and like hacking, and then like does like a loud like and drops.
Hey, you gotta go get that guy some help over there.
Yeah, please move on. We're gonna contain this.
Are you gonna call somebody? Do I need to call somebody?
Sir, I'm on it. Please, if you could just.
I'm standing right here. I'm not moving. I'm not going anywhere.
Back up, move on. I need to attend. Thank you for your concern.
Get that guy some help.
Thank you for your concern and your concern on safety, and I'm sure we will see you soon. And he rushes.
You don't want that guy dying on your watch. You know how many? Do you want me to tell you how many pieces of paper that's going to involve if he dies?
He's already gone.
Go take care of it.
He's gone. The qualities of this figure that emerged from the ship does match the recording that you guys all saw about the gala. Like the news story.
So this guy is one of the people involved in the heist?
Looks like one of the things that was affected by the monster, like the monstrification beam that they were using.
Oh. I hate making notes in my he's like jotting notes into his data pad. He's like, I hate this damn thing. I need dictation. I need something I can just verbalize and it'll actually do it everything. But man, I can't find one that works with my accent. It sucks. I've been monstrified. I think I made up a word there. Monstrified. That's awesome.
And with that knowledge,
perfectly cromulent word.
We're gonna go back to Tabok, Squelch, JJ, and Zap, who at this point you would have been able to get back to Davis Wells' entertainment firm and able to get back to Aelita and the ship.
So then we see what happens.
I don't know if you do, Aelita. Do you still stay with Xylophone in the room, or do you give her?
I'll
some
ask
space?
her if she wants me to leave.
She doesn't really say anything. Like she's fairly nonverbal. She's not aggressive, but she's also not hugging you like she was.
Okay, I'll tell her I'll give her some space for now, and I'll come check on her later. And I leave, and I'll check in with Neldor to see what he found.
He's still looking into it.
Okay.
But the rest of the crew returns from the translator gig.
Easy money. But yeah, that's
okay. So we're back, and yeah, basically we should probably try and figure out what it is that the Mercedians valued so much out of
what was this
the notes
artifact?
Which artifact was it?
Right? What's this artifact of these shadowy people, most likely the Void Walkers? void seekers,
And-
whatever, wanted.
And I
the
look for any
Mercedes.
information on the web about the Mercedians and this artifact.
Sure. Aelita, when they get back, they're kind of like talking about what was happening. Do you tell them what happened to you in the room?
No, I don't think they'd be very interested.
Okay. Okay. Tabok, go ahead and give me a computers check. Okay.
Pretty good.
The Mercedians, primarily like that fish-based people, revered so their planet is basically mostly ocean. There's like there is like one very small continent on their planet, but like it's not large. It's inhabited by like wild animals. It's not inhabited by humanoids. They don't politically get along with people who visit the planet and tend to keep to themselves. And they all worship an ocean god that when you look at the name it says Obi-Gobi. It's and the artifact that they revere is the Eye of Obi-Gobi.
Obi-Gobi.
But that's the only note of like any kind of artifact that you can find within their history.
Yeah. Doesn't match anything that was taken from the museum, it seems. Just
Definitely
cross-referencing.
not one of the four.
Not one of the four that were taken. Which means the Void people went to them. They probably were after this artifact for quite some time. And struck really quickly when before the Mercedians could retaliate. And it seems there might have been a little bit of genocide.
One thing to make note of is you also said Mercedia because you like just pulled a random like place out of your ass, but Mercedia exists. Like it like you know now that Mercedia exists. It is a very real place. And you find out, you didn't realize before, you didn't have the information for it before, Mercedia is in the Hermes system.
Hermes system.
Which is several star systems away.
Okay. Would any of us be familiar with it or no? Probably not.
No. I don't think anybody is familiar with the Hermes system.
Because it's like,
Bell.
yeah, what are they? How many planets, and who primarily lives there? Something to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
Back to Tabok. Tabok, can you hear me?
Yeah, Varric, what's going on?
Hey, you get done with your translating gig?
Yeah, I'm finished with it.
Okay, I'm not interrupting then. That's good. Okay, listen here. We had a they had a ship crash land over here. They said something about it was an unauthorized ship landing. I got to talking to this guard. His name's Jameson. Hey, you got something to write or type with?
Yeah.
He's got a badge number 54872. Says he reports to somebody named Captain Smurgard. Smurgard. Yeah. While I was standing here, they had a guy that like crawled up out of this ship that had crashed. Looking, I mean, dude was huge, man. He's purple and like he'd been enlarged or something. He's like he had all muscles and shit. Like, you know, he like that big green guy that we saw in that movie that we watched with JJ, that Hulk movie. He looked like that guy. He got out, made some horrible noises, and it looked like the damn dude was damn near dead. Like, me, I don't know. With that report that we saw where they were talking about the monster ray or something, I think this guy got hit with it. And I'll like give him all the details about where I'm at, whatever. You might look into this, see if you can pull any reports from the system about this crash.
Yeah. Let me see what I can find.
All right. Well, I'm not going to hang out here with an open comm line, so call me back if you need something.
Yeah.
Varric out.
Yeah. Thanks, Varric. So I tell JJ and Squelch what's going on, and then Zap. I tell him, hey, Varric just told me there was a crash at the shipyard where he's at. Big purple guy crawled out of the ship, and looks like maybe he was hit with one of the monster rays at the museum that was robbed.
Oh, should we? Would we be able to go check it out, or?
Well, he said it was a closed scene. They wouldn't let him on.
Oh, okay.
But he gave me some info as to who's running the show, the investigation. I'm just gonna have a look to see if there's any legitness to it.
Oh yeah, definitely look into that.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking into it now, because I'm not going to make you roll computers for this. It's easy enough to get into their system. You won't find anything yet because a report hasn't been filed yet. Right now, it's just kind of like in the moment information, and the last thing that he told you would have been the last thing that they would have registered. And now they're just working on cleanup. The only other information that you'd have that he wouldn't, if he had moved on, was that nobody else has been found alive at the scene.
Okay.
That sucks. But, you know, these things happen when, I guess, people make a bunch of monster creatures.
Aelita. The rest of the crew is back. Xylophone is fairly calm. Are you taking her to Dr. Hellman, and how are you doing that and ensuring that you are able to do that with her safely?
Well, we have everyone. I mean, whoever's helping, we had someone in a mech guide her to the ship. So I think that would be how we would get her to Dr. Hellman. And it just depends on who's coming with us.
Was it JJ who did that in his mech last time?
I believe so.
Okay, well, I'm going with you to Dr. I'm going with you to Dr. Hellman anyways. So.
Yeah.
I can just wear my mech over there.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Xylophone struggles a lot less than she did last time. You do get some weird looks as you're, like, moving along, but nobody stops you. Most people, like, mind their business. And right now, the cops are kind of, like, tied up with things, so they're not going to stop you and bother you.
Perfect.
You get
Anybody asks, she's got a medical condition. We're taking her to the doctor.
You get there and you knock on the door. And Dr. Hellman does indeed answer. Looks up at the big mech and looks at everybody around, not really recognizing anyone. It says, no solicitors.
We're not solicitors. And then, like, am I able to show just my face while still being in the mech?
Sure.
I'm gonna say, we're not solicitors, Dr. Hellman. It's me! And then I'm gonna...
Johnathan Jimson, my favorite patient. Welcome back.
Oh, thank you, thank you. We need your help. Can we come in?
Yes. Right this way. And as he gestures you in with a very sinister grin on his face, that's where we'll end session for tonight.
I'm sorry if I've just walked us into a very bad situation, you guys.
I mean, he's just a weird, creepy dude. Who knows, right? But we'll find out next session. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. We do love every single one of you. We hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And as always, power to the players. Have a great night. Another 5 points on your points cards, everybody. As we get back into the swing of things, that was a lot of fun.
I missed Sundays.